Hello, folks. Khurram with the World Cup 2018 preview, the third quarterfinal on Saturday in Samara, the very hot Samara that's going to be around 30 degrees centigrade in Samara when England face off against Sweden. Sweden, obviously, we spoke about Sweden before, and we're surprised that they've been able to get this far. They played very well against Switzerland, defending really well and getting that one goal to defeat them. Whereas England got a little lucky, you could say. Obviously, the referee, Diego Maradona, has talked about how the Colombians were robbed because Geiger, the American referee, missed a couple of times when Harry Maguire jumped off and actually dove in the penalty area. Should have got a yellow for that. There were so many yellow cards. The Colombian tactics were so tough on the English side in the beginning. There were like 9, 10 yellow cards in that game. They'll face a very different unit in Sweden with the Three Lions, and I have a feeling that this game could be kind of drabby and long, and it's going to be 0-0 going into the first half. It's going to probably end up in penalties. We know that England have finally got the hoodoo off their back and won a penalty shootout for the first time in a World Cup final. But the way I see this game going, I didn't think that Henderson alongside Dele Alli and Lingard was very effective for England against Colombia. Also, I thought Sterling was dominated in the air by the Colombian defense. He may face a little bit similar with Lindelof playing for Sweden in that center back role, but they'll keep with Sterling. I have a feeling that Dele Alli, who picked up a knock against Colombia, will not be faced off in this game, and they might go for Ruben Loftus-Cheek of Crystal Palace. He's a great midfielder on the right side. It's one of those games where England have to take it to Sweden. And I have a feeling that with Harry Kane playing the way he is playing, scoring that penalty as well, and also the heroics of that penalty defeat, and everyone going after England, the confidence is pretty high for the English. They should be able to defeat a Swedish side in a World Cup game. They haven't, well, if in terms of history, they haven't fared very well against the Swedish sides in World Cups. There's a 2-2 draw in one of the World Cups where Joe Cole scored the equalizer. There was also that 4-2 victory for Sweden in a friendly that saw Zlatan Ibrahimovic score that crazy, crazy goal. Henrik Larsson loves to play against England. England have only won 9 times, drawn 7 times, and lost 8 times to Sweden in 28 appearances against this nation. It's the 29th time that they're facing off against each other. And the way I see this game going, that it's probably going to head towards extra time. There's going to be some heroics from the English side, or it could come down to a penalty shootout, and we see Sweden going through. Obviously, represent, so I'm going to stick with England, and I think England is going to get over this hurdle and head towards the semifinals of a World Cup. The first time both of these nations are playing in a quarterfinal this century, I think. So it's going to be a huge one for England, and I'm thinking England is going to win. That's what RJ Khurram thinks. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and I just hope for a wonderful game of football. This is RJ Khurram for FM 91.